What's going on, everyone? We are live, getting ready to go live with Ejikure Wee Kiat. We will do that in just a second, but first we have a few messages from the sponsors. The Shortbox Podcast is an award-winning comic book and pop culture podcast based in Jacksonville, Florida, created in 2012 and hosted by Barter, Cesar, Ed, Ashley, and Drew. The show is on its sixth season of releasing weekly opinionated discussions centered around comic and pop culture topics. Industry professionals, actors, musicians, and content creators regularly join the show to chat about project and the latest fandom news. If you ever asked what's worth checking out, look no further and take a listen. At JJ's Comics and Art, your home for Doug Minky products, exclusive covers, original art, or just signed books. Head over to their Instagram bio to check out what they have to offer. And tomorrow their website will be launching live, so you guys will be able to check that out. Scott's Collectibles reps some of the top creators in the business and was kind enough to lend a few of their clients to the show. Head over to www.scottscollectibles.co.uk to see the latest offerings from their creators. MajorPain.com just launched and is adding new comics every day. Like them on Facebook and join their insiders group, or feel free to give them a call so that they can help you find the comics and comic art you're looking for. You want to get that one? You want me to take it?
Alpha Omega Certification is the official CGC facilitator for Comic Conline. Check out alphaomegacertification.com for an amazing list of signature submission opportunities.
OutrightGeekery.com is the official news provider for Comic Conline. Head over to their website to check out the latest in comic-related news.
Comic Book Shopping Network is a hub where retailers come together to host live sales every single day. CBSN is the home for some of the best comic deals and people on Facebook.
OasisComics.com is your official home for Jay Lee and David Barron exclusive covers. Now available are the Power Ranger exclusive color blank sets.
And if you missed it last hour, we had Brian Polito on. You can go to coffincomicsshop.com and get the Archer Lady Death Comic Conline exclusive through Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific time.
All right, guys. Now we're going to bring on Ejikure, and we will talk about some of the stuff that he's been doing and maybe even offer a sketch or two. Ejikure, what's going on, buddy?
Hey guys. Hey, how are you guys doing?
Pretty good, man. Just doing the Comic Conline thing, setting up to show off your pretty con setup here that you have yet to get to see in person.
I hope, man, one day. Just so looking forward to that. Dallas trip? Oh man.
Kansas City.
Yeah, okay, Kansas City. Sorry.
Yeah, it would have been fun, man. 3 days before it was set to happen, everything got woo.
Yeah, I think we were like all packing and getting ready to go, and then shit just went down. Yeah.
I was holding out hope. Like we had already shipped everything. We were going, and we were told no, we're not going.
It was that tiny bit of hope we could squeeze something at the end, but looking back, definitely not the smartest hope to have, I think.
Yeah, well, like it was the first trip to the States where I get to have an actual table at the con, and this had to happen. So
have you been to the States helping Art Germ before or doing anything with him?
Oh yeah, he brought me to San Diego Comic Con, and it was a culture shock for me, and yeah, I really had a great time. And yeah, I think I was very shocked by how amazing the Comic Con scene in the States really is. And and how the whole town just redecorated to celebrate the convention. And yeah, it was amazing.
So, during lockdown and everything, have you taken the time to catch up on some anime, maybe some other stuff that you've been working on, maybe try out a few techniques that you hadn't previously done in art?
I think I am always trying to better my traditional skills. I think it's really great now, especially. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm actually in Stan's studio. Rented a space, and it's always nice to be working every day with Kendrick, Stan, and Derek. Yeah, when you have people like that surrounding you, you get inspired automatically. Yep.
So you're in Stan's studio right now?
Yeah.
Did you sleep there last night?
Yeah. I was afraid I couldn't wake up in time for the stream, so yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, we'll push it back later for you next time to
Yeah.
help out.
No. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Yeah.
So what
Good to
about
be
anime?
happy.
You've been trying out new anime,
Oh.
catching on some stuff you haven't been able to watch.
Well, I don't actually watch that much anime. It's usually recommended by the guys.
Uh-huh.
I had dinner with one of my friends yesterday, Brandon, and we watched Dorohedoro on Netflix. It's a very violent, weird kind of anime, but the premise is pretty good. Yeah, basically somebody's this character's head got turned into a lizard by some magician, and he's on a quest to find out who did it to him. Yeah, and it's a very, very nice style. You should check it out. Yeah, if you like violent stuff. Yeah,
I accidentally
fingers
started
getting
watching-
chopped off. Sorry.
I had accidentally started watching it. I thought it was regular Dororo, and I was like, "Sweet, there's a new Dororo thing out." And then I'm like, "This is not that whatsoever." But
Oh yeah, Dororo's awesome too. Yeah,
Yes.
Dororo's awesome. But nothing beats My Hero Academia.
Yeah. That's the only anime I watch. I've
Great.
tried others. No thanks.
Yeah, Demon Slayer. If you got the time, you could check it out too.
And one of the reasons I started watching it, one, because, a lot of my friends, like Greg enjoys it. Anna Joe enjoys it. And then when you sent your photo in for the Planet Comic-Con promo image, you're wearing a My Hero Academia shirt, and I'm pretty sure there's some My Hero stuff up in and around your head. I'm like, well,
Who's this nerd?
now I'm the only asshole that doesn't know anything about My Hero Academia. I gotta watch a little bit of it, and I binged it. Like I went straight. Like I was stuck. I preferred the first two seasons a little bit more, but
Yeah. I think personally my favorite is season 3 actually. Yeah. Not gonna spoil anything for you, but the final fight during the season was one of my favorites. Yeah.
was that the one with the
Wait, you've watched it already, right?
all those muscles and shit?
One for All versus All Might.
Okay, yeah.
No, actually, it wasn't that.
That's season 2. Okay. Yes,
Bakugo versus Deku at the end. Yeah, that fight was amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, Derek's watching.
Oh, hi, Derek.
Is Derek in the studio too? Or he at home?
No, he's at home. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, Singapore just went through elections last night. So I kind of I think the whole of Singapore basically kind of stayed up quite late to see the results. Yeah, that's why I decided to, stay over in the studio just in case I couldn't wake up. Yeah.
Let's see. So people are asking for commissions. Yes, we will be offering commissions very soon. Not quite yet because, we need some other, we got to carry it for an hour.
We got to build the anticipation.
Yeah. You guys got to watch the whole time, man.
Mm-hmm.
But we will show you what they look like, what you'll have a chance to get. And let me tell you, it is phenomenal. You go ahead and show the Power Girl piece. The Power Girl.
Oh, you want me to show it now?
Yeah. Just show them so this is what you'll pieces like this quality art. Now these will go for about $250. That's, I mean, you're these are gonna go and they're gonna go fast. No claiming. Don't try, not yet. So that's a Power Girl. That is an awesome Power Girl. I really didn't even want you to bring it on air. I wanted to buy it before we went live, but
Thanks, man.
So, video game wise, have you been playing any new games recently?
I think the latest I finished Final Fantasy VII, and think I actually just started on The Last of Us 2. Was really looking forward to that, and then I think schedule caught up, and I'm pretty packed for the month. So yeah, I can't really play any games right now. Yeah.
So there's been a lot of blowback, I guess, on The Last of Us 2. Are you with those people, or do you think it's a decent game?
I will reserve judgment only for when I finish the game. I don't know. I can't really say I understand where all the hate is coming from. Especially after I read that the voice actors that they received death threats and whatnot because of the poor writing. And when I read stuff like that, I have total disregard for haters like that, because why are you sending death threats to people who didn't even write the story? Why are you even sending death threats at all? I don't get it. Yeah, you don't own the property. You don't like the game, just don't support it anymore. Yeah, that's my stance, lah.
Well, I mean, it's fans, fanatical, lunacy.
Wow.
So I mean, it kind of, I can understand there are people that are like that, but I don't. Fans in general, I guess, will not rightfully so, but kind of lay a bit of an emotional claim to a property, whether it be video games or anime or comic books. There's been a lot of blowback for different reasons among things in comics as of late. Over the last 4 or 5 years, there's been some things happen, and so I mean, I understand that there are people like that. I think it's crazy. I think with you completely dismiss anybody that loses their shit over a fictional character or game, because it doesn't belong to them at all. I don't know. I don't get it at all.
Well, I mean, like I said, I'll reserve judgment for only after I finish the game, because who knows, after I finish it, I might just go batshit crazy and hate the game so much as well. But yeah, I don't think I'll be sending any death threats.
Oh man. So you guys recently, hello Goro187. That is like our lone Twitch watcher. I don't know who that is, but we have one Twitch watcher.
Hello.
One. Yeah. So I guess that's a feat.
Well, we just started Twitch, so yeah, it's a thing.
I think that's awesome. I've never had a Twitch. We have one watcher. You're awesome. Think about how you treat me. I'm 100% your Twitch.
Oh, wow. Oh, Corey. Nobody else can read that except us.
He said, he's dumb, man. He goes, think about how you treat me. I'm 100% of your Twitch audience. I thought that was. I mean, the man's got a point.
That's why Corey's
or woman. I don't know which. I'm sorry. Anyways. So yeah.
So you've been getting into comic covers now. You've had your exclusives that you've been doing for a bit with different companies, DCA. But you've had your Far Sector, your Ruby 6, and then your Unsacred. Are there any characters you're looking forward to possibly getting to do in the future?
I'm actually working on 2 covers with Boom right now. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to say, but I don't think I should be saying the title anyways. But I think I just finished the Persuasion one, and then I did a cover for Ablaze Cimmerian, which I haven't showed yet. I don't know if I'm allowed to show it, but anyway, I just realized it's actually pretty fun to work with the indie comics. Yeah, it's like this. It feels like there's a lot more variety to it, and the characters are really, really amazing. And I gotta say, the interior art for Boom is amazing, man. I was like reading through the PDF, and I was blown away by how good the interior art is. Yeah, that's so amazing and exciting times. Yeah.
Now, is this Boom title? Is it a popular title?
Don't get him in trouble.
Well, he doesn't have to say what it is. I mean, I'm sure he knows whether if he's heard of the title, it's probably popular because he doesn't.
Yeah, I would say, well, at least one of them is the character. At least is very well known. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm still really new to this, so I'm not sure if I can even say the title at all. So
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
just,
I wouldn't just,
mm,
I'm not sure what their NDAs are like. I know for a fact you can't show it. I'm not 100% if you can tell whether or not you're working on it.
So, like Stan's doing the Horizon Zero Dawn cover. So with them doing more video game books, is there like a video game franchise you would like to do a cover for?
Oh wow, that's a good question. Does it have to have any existing comic books? Or
No.
can I just...
Because I think they're going to pretty much do a comic for every video game coming up here. It seems like the new thing.
Oh man, I actually don't have an answer to that. But what favorite games could I? Wow, I actually don't know. But Horizon Zero Dawn is quite up there on the list. I think that's one of the best games I've played on the PlayStation. Yeah.
So what is a common question is what is your favorite character to draw?
I think I mentioned Harley Quinn. It's not being politically correct or what, but I do enjoy her because like she's all got all that quirky personality, and she's crazy and like that. I think that's she's one of my favorite characters to draw in the comic industry.
What about out of comics?
Out of comics, there's not really one favorite one that I like to draw, but I think when it comes to anime characters, yeah, I enjoy drawing them a lot also. I had that dream of drawing the full roster for Hero Academia, then but life got in the way. Don't really have time for it yet. Maybe in the future.
Let's see. Michael Chang says, I would love for them to do a Metal Gear Solid comic and perhaps have you do a cover.
I love Metal Gear. I played it on my cousin's PlayStation 1 growing up, but I think it would be a little bit intimidating for me because growing up, when I started art, I looked a lot at Yoji Shinkawa's work, and it's like I guess like Spider-Man and Batman to me, like they're growing up watching them, and and I just feel like it's intimidating to tackle characters like that. I just don't feel like I would do them justice. Yeah.
Jonathan says your art style for Harley Quinn is my absolute favorite. So I guess like in coming up with this style for Harley, were there other styles you kind of tinkered with to settle on this, or was this just kind of where you were just naturally drawn?
Style wise, I guess this is just how my images turn out when I tunnel vision and focus on my work. I don't think I deliberately go for something to look like a particular style, but this the banner that you are using, that cover in particular, I think perhaps I had no idea what Villain of the Year was about. Just saw the title and it felt like celebration.
It was for that issue,
yeah. So I wanted to paint Harley Quinn in that image, and I guess I enjoyed and I loved how it turned out now. Yeah.
Because with her, with that series, it was a Year of the Villain, and with her, they kind of did, I guess, a bit of a parody on it.
Yeah, actually won an award or something like that for being the best villain of the year. It was kind of weird. It was cool. So like with you got to do Ruby following up off of Stan's covers, and then Derek was supposed to have one coming out after you. So is there kind of like I guess a dream or a plan to kind of do more of that in the future, where y'all kind of follow up off each other on covers or anything like that?
I mean, on paper it sounds really awesome,
Mhm.
but I think Jim Lee did the first one, and then
Mhm.
subsequently Stan did the next 4 issues. Then imagine me having to follow up with them. Yeah, that was kind of intimidating. Thank God Derek only came in after me, because if I had to follow up between after the three of them, it would be really scary. But I think it felt really nice to be able to have done something that uh alongside with people I look up to. Yeah, it was a really neat experience, and seeing it in our local comic book store, and I guess it's something off the bucket list for me. Yeah, it's amazing. But yeah, I think if an opportunity like that arises again, I would love to do the same. Mm.
I'd very much like to see the four of them, like you were talking. Just do Stan do one, then maybe Derek, Kunka, and then Ejikure in no particular order. Although I would imagine it would whoever follows Stan. I can't imagine it's. I mean, he is kind of larger than life.
So do you break out like the Street Fighter and play to see who gets like what number at that point? If all four of y'all could do one.
Well, I could never beat any of them in Street Fighter, so
Oh.
I'll get whatever is in the last place for me. Yeah, I used to be Kendrick's punching bag for Street Fighter.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Who's the
yeah,
studio champion?
Studio champion? I can't remember, but they're all legit good at Street Fighter. Don't try to challenge them. Yeah, they spend hours and hours on that thing, overnight sometimes. Yeah.
So I heard they used to like have like Street Fighter games to see who had to clean up and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, they. I think I wasn't around in the studio. I was serving the army. But they had like tournaments, and they make like really janky looking crowns. Yeah, it's really fun times in the studio back then. Yeah. Mm.
I don't know. Apparently, you're the snowboarding champ out of everybody, though. So it's you got them.
I wouldn't say so. Who told you that? I'm not. Uh,
Well, we know Derek's not the snowboarding champ.
oh man, you had to bring that up.
That
Yeah,
poor
I was so looking forward to that trip with Derek, and yeah, I spent a lot of time up in the slopes with Ryan. You know Ryan. And
Yeah.
Derek's like sitting in the cafe, yeah, not being able to do anything. It was
You
sad.
said-
I wish we had the chance to go up to the slopes together, but yeah.
He sent
Nope.
me a picture of his knees. That poor man. They
Oh
look
yeah, man.
like they hurt so bad.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll just stick to shopping. Mm. His knees never get tired shopping for toys in Japan, so I wonder what's the problem.
Oh. Let's see if he's still watching. So yesterday we found out that like Eric Chen likes to watch crime documentaries while he draws, and then Kanka listens to podcasts. What do you
Yeah.
do? You do anything while you draw?
I think music is as far as I go.
Mm-hmm.
I do watch some sitcoms, but only sitcoms that I've watched before, because when I can't like multitask very well. So when I work on something, I gotta be zoned in. Yeah. So yeah, music as far as I go. Not even the vocal kind. Yeah.
So Derek still is watching. I'll make sure Corey apologizes to him later.
I'll have to
Sorry,
follow
Derek.
tomorrow.
Airing our dirty laundry. Sorry, bro.
I mean, So, guys, does anybody maybe want to try to claim a spot, or maybe even buy that Power Girl? I guess we can go ahead and we'll put that one up for claim right now. If anybody wants it, just show that off again, Ejikure. You show the Power Girl one more time.
Oh, well, all right. Sorry.
We'll sell that now. So the Power Girl is $250, and the first person to claim that gets it.
Yeah, man. That's beautiful.
Thanks, man. Yeah, should I maybe just turn on my the other webcam while I get and
Yeah,
work
if
with
you want to go ahead and you want to draw, you're more than welcome to.
All right. Sorry, can you guys let me just try and adjust it.
Guys, we will put the spots up for grabs very shortly.
Right now, we're just doing the Power Girl that's pre-done. That's $250.
And he also has an amazing ink wash, Harley ink wash on A30, which was how much?
400.
400.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to show that?
Yeah.
Sorry, the camera setup is
You can show it in a bit if it's not gonna fit under the screen.
Because I kind of broke the horseshoe mount. So yeah, this is the ink wash. It's an A3 size. Let me take it out of the.
All right, so Jan Ku is going to take the Power Girl.
And that one is
yeah, thank you. Yep.
We still have
A3 size.
Oh man, that thing is awesome.
Thank you.
You said that's A3?
Yeah, it's A3 size.
Now, is that the same size that like all the prints usually get printed in? With
Yeah,
11 and 3/8 by 16 and 3/4 or whatever.
Maybe
11.
a special book for that.
Yeah. Let's see. Just got here. What's going on, Daniel? We just showed off the Power Girl just sold, and then we have the Harley that is still available for 400.
And we're about to watch Ejikure do a little drawing, and then later on we'll do some commission spots.
Yep. Well, in about 10 minutes, we'll take those spots live.
Yeah, sorry about the camera setup, but I think I'll
you're
try
fine,
to keep the image in the picture as much as possible.
So, what new techniques or techniques do you feel like you perfected during this past few months?
Can't say I perfected anything, but I think, like I said, it's really awesome being surrounded by people like Stan, Kendrick, and Derek almost on a daily basis when I work. So it's very easy to get feedback and comments so that I improve myself. But I think inking wise and anatomy wise, I always have them to guide me. So I'm really thankful for that. I think couldn't have progressed as much as I did without them. So a lot of what I see is like you said, when you are surrounded by somebody larger than life, like Stan himself, I automatically get very inspired by the way he does things and the way he does his art as well. So I think I would say a lot of my works are influenced by Stan. It's hard, not to be.
Now, how did you end up coming to work in the studio? Like the relationship, how did that happen?
Oh man, do you want the long one or the short one?
Well, we got about 30 minutes.
Okay. I was a student in school, and a classmate of mine who already knew Stan back in the days told me that there's a spot for internship at Imaginary Friends Studio. So I went down for an interview. When I got there, I remember showing my works to Stan. I remember I was addressing him as Mr. Lau back then because I was intimidated by him. Yeah. So he saw my sketchbook and he said, "Is that all you have?" And I was like, "Oh no." But I somehow got hired anyway. I think if you ask Stan up to today, he will tell you he has no idea why he did that. But yeah, that's how I got into the studio. And over time, I started at the beginning, I started rendering comic book interiors. Uh, that that's how I started, and then slowly over time, they gave me bigger jobs to do, like uh, illustrating some cut art and stuff. Yeah, and that's where I started to get to know a lot of amazing artists and understand how the industry worked. And then I had to leave for the army, but I think by then these guys that I met, they've become a big part in my life, and they were all like an inspiration to a graduate like me. I think when I stepped in there and worked for a few months, and I realized that this was something that I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And I just think, like I think I've mentioned so many times, they've given me a great head start because they are one of the best people in the industry, and I'm just so lucky to have this kind of head start compared to a lot of other people, a lot of my other peers who are in the same industry as I am.
So you said you started out rendering some work for comics. What was some of the earliest comics you worked on?
I am sorry, but I do not remember the title. I think it was some indie comics. Oh man, it was more than a decade ago. I'm sorry, I really cannot remember what they were. Yeah.
What a decade. That's right in around the time of like Warhammer and G.I. Joe and
Oh yeah. I never worked on those, but
and then
I remember what I remember Kendrick and Stan working on those covers back then. Yeah.
And then what else? I don't know what else they would have done stuff for around that time. Like I know they did the heavy metal stuff in and around. So,
Have you done any trading cards? One of the cool things we got to see, Stan had sent some art books, and one of the Imaginary Friends books really showcases a lot of the trading card art from it's like 2007,
Oh yeah.
2008. So, do you work on any of those cards?
I think I helped. I remember helping doing the lineup for some of the trading card games. I think it was for the King of Fighter and Street Fighter card games. Yeah. Yeah, I remember doing those, and I remember working on I think one or two of the Warhammer covers. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I did back in the days. I don't think they could have given me much to do back then also, because I was really just like a beginner. Yeah, but yeah, I was basically to summarize. I think it was Stan hiring me to teach me back in the days. So yeah, I was really thankful for that.
So, what point did you kind of realize like art is the career you wanted to kind of follow?
I never really thought of it that way. I think even back in I think it's high school for you guys, I was just fooling around, and all I knew I really like to do was play basketball and draw random shit, until I got an internship position with Imaginary Friends. Then I realized, whoa, if I put in effort into this, I could, possibly try and make this my way of living. Yeah, I think when I really start to feel like this was some kind of end game for me was when I first sold an original piece. and I felt like, whoa, what I enjoyed doing in my spare time, which is drawing, random stuff like this, can actually, bring food to the table. That was very heartwarming for me, and I realized, wow, so this is what it's like to have fun and make money at the same time. Yeah. Then, the rest is strangely that the first original piece I sold also got me a job for my first comic cover. So yeah, I think a lot of things just went my way during that time. Yep.
So, is this piece here going to be available, or is this for somebody?
So this is actually for somebody.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I would think my commissions would be or something like that, but with colors.
So it says, "Welcome to the Nerd Channel." Yes, welcome to the Nerd.
So who are some other artists, even outside of comics, that you're kind of fascinated with right now?
Fascinated with. I hope I don't butcher any of their names, but I really like Tony Infante stuff. You guys know. Yeah, his colors are amazing, and the way he has a more kind of like anime look to his works, but I really love his stuff. I've been looking a lot at George Jimenez, his digital inks. Yeah, I love it. It's so well done. I love the expression he draws.
Very fast too. That guy is just. They've got him
Oh
doing
wow!
like 3 titles a month.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I mean, that's like 90s style art fast.
Yeah, man, his works are so good. Yeah, and I guess I look at a lot of Japanese artwork. I guess I think like how do I a lot of manga art. I think I really love how Japanese artists has their drawings, their art has a sort of dynamic feel to their poses. Yeah, I really love things like that.
Now, are there any styles outside of comic that so like Derek's been showing me Zine Chen is more of a horror artist. So, are there any other genres outside that you really follow?
Let me think. Well, no, not really. Yeah. Follow. No, I don't think so. I just look at them and more often than not, I get blown away by how amazing it is, and yeah, that's I can't even go into processing how they did it. I'm just admiring the art for what it is.
All right, guys. So we're about 20 minutes away. So we're going to go ahead and figure why not open up the commission spots. And the way to do it is you have to list your character that you want. You can't just claim. You got to claim with your character. First 3 to claim, get it. Let's say 3 or 4. 4. Okay, sorry. First 4 to claim, get it. Yeah, I'd be interested to see who they choose from him, because are people going to go anime? Because you traditionally see with a lot of these guys, you see the anime happen a lot.
Okay, we got 2 left. Harley Quinn. 1 left.
Spike Spiegel.
And Yun takes the last one with. I'm sorry.
No. We got hold on. Spinneret. Bex asked for Spinneret. Bex. Kurt Cindy Cox.
Sorry guys, hang on. The bags, right?
Yeah.
Oh, who's Spinneret? Okay. Oh, so I'm looking at the comment.
It's Peter Parker and Mary Jane's daughter in what is it? What was the name of that book? The something Spider-Man. It was the I don't know.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool.
And then we have
Kurt
Cindy Cox claimed a Harley commission.
All right.
Just,
Should I write it down?
No, we got it down. We'll take care of it, and we'll message it. We'll get you their link info to speak with you, or you guys after we name you off, you can send the message to Ejikure's Instagram.
Yeah. Please DM me on Instagram too. Thank you guys.
And we also have Dustin Whitney, who claimed a denarius.
Man's get 2 denarius.
He is. Who did he get the other one from?
I got one from Kunkka.
Kunkka. There we go. And then the final one is Mark Garza, who got Spike Spiegel. What is that?
Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man, that Oscar might have been kind of cool. I would like to see that one. That's too bad. So those are the 4: Bex, Kurt Cindy Cox, Dustin Whitney, and Mark Garza.
all right. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
That's it. Yunku. It was Renew Your Vows was the name of it.
Okay. So we do also have the Harley still available. That's $400.
So this is the last thing available.
A3 paper.
And
Give me this.
yeah, dude, that thing is awesome. It is. This is an ink wash. Now this was his. This is his first ink wash, correct?
Yeah.
So not only are you getting an A3, but you'll get the first ink wash by Ejikure.
And that is $400.
It's the first and only one in existence right now.
I hope there's more to come.
Well, I mean, for right now, that is the only one in
Yeah.
existence. It adds a bit of collectability for the time being. I'm going to have to save money to get a commission next online show.
Definitely, Chris will be back in the fall for more.
Yep. What size is A3? Really big. It's like 11 3/8 by 16 3/4.
Yeah, I mean it's giant.
Yeah. It's the standard size for Art Germ, Derek, Kunkka prints that we have. So, man, honestly, do you know who the spot is?
Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yes.
Is it like getting late for you guys over there?
Oh yeah, it's 9:16. We've there's like no delay on the Twitch. Apparently that's the place to watch because there is 0 delay. How much is a commission? Sorry if I answered already. Commissions were sold out, but they were $250, which is, yeah, that. Oh man, I need to get one. So bad, so bad. And when I get one, it's going to be Cable.
Oh. Cable. Cool. Yeah, that's like your favorite character, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
What about you, Corey? What's your favorite character?
That was Corey. That's my favorite character.
Oh,
did you see the picture the one Stan did for me?
Yeah. I saw the one that
MegaCon. It's hanging above my couch, dude. I even made a T-shirt out of it for myself, so I could show the image off everywhere. I love that thing. It is by and far my favorite commission ever. The comic industry could all go away and I would sell everything except for that.
Oh, it's nice to hear.
Well, I wouldn't sell my Derek Chew one either.
You better not sell your Derek Chew. I don't like cable, but I'd buy it from you at that point. Just saying.
What about you, Greg? What's your favorite character then?
Disco Dick.
What is that?
Comics would be Nightwing, but I think overall Vegeta still wins. Like takes top mark.
Sorry?
I think overall, just as a fan, like Vegeta is probably my favorite character of all time.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But he also likes Nightwing.
Yeah, okay. Oh, Nightwing. Yeah. Do you watch Titans?
Oh yeah, love Titans. You watching that one?
I watched both seasons. Well, I really loved when he came out in the Nightwing suit. I thought that was really awesome.
I may have cried a little bit that night.
Oh,
Chris asked how many cable commissions do I have? Upwards of probably 30-ish. Some from top tier artists, some from people that I've helped here and there, some from artists that I see their work, I like it, and I support it. But I have a lot, ranging from from Art Germ, Derek, Adi Granov, Lucio Perillo, Marco Cacchetto. Who else? I got one from Bob McLeod. I've got one coming from Inhyuk Lee. I've got and then there's some other guys like Adam Fields. I got one from him. I got one from Brian Silverbacks. I've got one from this guy named something Meeks. I can't remember his first name, but a buddy of mine got it for me as a gift at MegaCon. It's kind of Scotty Young-esque, where Cable's holding a squirt gun, like a super soaker. Oh, Ariel's working on Godspeed and a Cable. What? She's awesome.
hey, Ariel.
And I don't know, man. I've got a bunch of them. I love the character because I love the dynamic. I love the way, his whole history. Like his family is just shot the hell out. The Summers family is the most messed up family in all of comics.
Now you have 32 cable commissions.
Oh man, my latest cable commission:
Stick figure Cable.
Nice.
Jason Meeks. That's right, Christy. That's exactly who it is. But it's awesome. And then I have what else do I have? Oh man, I've got I forget the artist's name. It was a guy it was an homage to Spider-Man 238, the Hobgoblin, where Strife is actually ripping apart Deadpool's costume. I mean, genetically it is Cable. So, it's his clone. I don't have a young Cable yet. Kid Cable, baby Cable.
So are you working on any of like your own properties? Like Stan has Pepper, Derek has TRP, and the new ones he's coming out with. Are you working on anything yourself?
I think it's right now no, because I think juggling between covers, commissions, and my full-time job, I really can't find the time to do anything like that. But I think as far as being an artist goes, I think things like that is a matter of eventuality. So I would definitely want to sit down and have some time to do something like that for myself. I guess a lot of things are just in my head right now. And once I solidify my thoughts, I think I will get down to it. But yeah, I know it's not an excuse, everyone's busy, but I think I will eventually find the time to do it, but just nothing on that right now.
I think maybe, finding what speaks to you as an individual helps too. Because Stan with Pepper, she's so, she can be anything at any time and in so many different styles. And that really kind of speaks to his art. And, with Derek with Soul Peak and stuff like that, that really kind of encapsulates what he's into. So I think once you do find that, it'll be you, kind of your individual personality into that. And definitely looking forward to what you come up with at some point.
Thanks, man. I think I should really give it a bit more thought. I think maybe in the creative department, I'm just a little bit lacking. But yeah, I will find some time to get down to it.
Why it looks so tedious. Some spots the armor like under it, all the line stuff.
Yeah, but this is a really fun piece for me. I think she's one of my favorite characters from the remake.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was really happy when I saw the email for this commission.
Is there anything you don't like to draw, like animals, buildings, anything like that?
Monsters or
Yeah, I think my number one dislike is environments. But it's more because I suck at it. I have a hard time tackling the perspective and whatnot, getting it to look correct. But yeah, I think if I had to choose, it would be environments. I think I grew up, looking at concept art for Halo a lot, and back then when I was still, rosy and idealistic about my aspirations, I told myself, I want to be in a AAA company working on concept art like that, and so I always feel very defeated when I can't understand how people make amazing concept environments like that. So yeah, that's one of the banes of my existence, I guess.
So if you could do a game company, would Bungie be the one you would go with at that point? If just Dream Job or something like that, or Square Enix?
If I had to pick, it would be Bungie. Because when I was a teenager, I played one of their very first games. It's called Oni. I don't know if you guys have heard it before.
I have not heard of it.
ONI. Yeah, it was one of my first PC games by Bungie. Yeah, I remember not sleeping and playing it. It's very Ghost in the Shell looking kind of game. If you guys have time, you guys can check it out.
Yeah, I think they repackaged it with Shadow of Colossus a few years ago.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
It may have been something else, but yeah.
Yeah.
That was PlayStation 2, I think. Yeah.
So in this piece here, when you're done, will it get colors or you just inks on it?
Yeah, there will be colors. I'm just doing the groundwork for the shading. Once that is done, I will use Copic markers to add colors to it. I think my process, a lot of it, I just learned a lot from Stan. So I'm still trying to find my own voice to it. But right now, taking cues from how Stan does his work, he's giving me a lot more confidence to tackle traditional art. Yeah. So until then, I will try and get better at it with his technique before I find my own.
The chainmail just looks tedious.
I love it, dude.
It's gonna be.
Thanks, man.
Makes me want to like give him a character with chainmail just so I have to see him do it.
It looks like it's gonna take a day just to color in the chainmail at that point.
Yeah, usually, I think inks, they take the longest for me when it comes to working on traditional art, just because of visualizing where all the blacks and the grays go. So I usually take quite some time to deal with that. But once the foundation is in, I think the colors come on pretty quick. So the colors, I guess, are the fun part.
Now, we were talking with Eric yesterday, and he said one of the things that Stan has tried to work with him on is, doing less of the inks because he does get lost in it. He uses he very tedious, very very I guess thorough with his inks. And you appear to be the same way as far as that goes. Have you considered kind of altering a little bit, kind of going the way Eric is, or is you and inks, is that something you love and you refuse to move away from it?
No, I think never say never. But I think for Eric, he's just really good with his sketches, and I have no idea how he does Copics without any inks on it at all. But I think I do like how the blacks look and feel on my paper, and I kind of I think I need it right now to use it as some kind of guidelines for me. And it's just every time I look at Eric and he doing his stuff, I think it's amazing how he does not require that at all. I think it would scare the shit out of me. So I think for now, I think I will always want to incorporate some kind of inks into my artwork. Yeah. Yeah.
This is going to be a beautiful piece. Somebody's going to be lucky as hell. Does it make you want to sketch of the character a little bit?
I want to go play the game. One more time before we leave, though, Ejikure still has the Harley Quinn ink wash that is on A3 paper. It's giant, and that is $400. If anybody would like
to show it again, one last
time.
I swear to God, I'm fixing to buy this.
Yeah, it's sorry, the camera's not really. Yeah.
That is a gorgeous piece. So yeah, that is available still for $400.
Okay, I guess I can show my face again. You guys got Alan Kwa on next, right?
Oh yeah. Yes, he's on next. He's always fun to talk to. That's one of the things that we've been giving a lot of people their first experience with streaming and doing art and stuff like that. If that's all this ever ends up being, I'll be happy with that, because we've helped other artists get to create an audience for something that they never really wanted to do.
Yeah, I think it's really cool that you guys are doing this, man. I think really helped a lot of artists, put their works out there. I think it's really cool. So thank you guys for this opportunity to be here.
And thanks for coming on. And I can't wait till the conventions pick back up. We actually get to meet in person. Just keep doing the good work, dude. And I love all the covers you've been putting out.
Thanks, man.
So maybe soon, within a year or so, we'll get the first Ejikure branded exclusive.
Alfredo would like to see the Harley one more time. If you don't mind.
I hope I get there. That would be
Alfredo wants to see your Harley one more time, the full image.
All right.
If anybody wants to claim this right now, you can. $400 get you a giant, beautiful piece there.
I'm giving it until we go off the air, and then I'm sending him a message and claiming it. I'm just telling him, I'm letting you know that now.
So if you don't get it within the next 30 seconds, this man is.
That is awesome. All right, guys. Let's see. I'll give who was it? Alfredo. I'll give him just one more second to claim or pass. But anyways, again, man, thanks for coming on, and we'll be sure to get you on. Hopefully we can bring you back for the next one with your schedule permitting. I know you guys are going to be pretty busy in the coming months. So, man, keep it up, buddy.
Yeah. Thanks for having me again, man. Appreciate it so much. And thank everyone for being here.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. All right, guys, now it's time for us to go ahead and fulfill the sponsor obligations. So we're going to get to that. And as we say farewell to Ejikure.
Enjoy your weekend.
Bye, guys. You guys have a good day.
You too, bud.
Thank you.
Oh, he claimed it.
Alfredo.
All right, Alfredo, message Ejikure on his Instagram.
Yay! Yeah, DM me, please. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, that was awesome. I mean, that was fun.
Right there.
It was. I mean, just right. I almost had it. I'm kind of disappointed, I got to say. But I'm happy that the art is going to a good home and somebody that's going to appreciate it.
The first ink wash ever.
It is, man. It's the very first ink wash ever by Ejikure. So, I mean, that could be the very first of something amazing to come in the future.
Yeah.
Just, not that it's not amazing. That sounded shitty.
No, it was amazing.
Yeah. Anyways, all right, so we'll get to reading off the sponsors. We have
the Short Box Comic Podcast. It is an award-winning podcast going for 8 years strong. If you're looking for a new podcast to listen to, check out the Short Box Podcast.
JJ's Comics and Arts is your home for all things Doug Mankey. I mean, he has plenty of books signed, graded, original art, as well as like Funko Pops and sports cards, probably some Pogs. Everything collectible you could want, JJ's got it. Head over to his Instagram bio to check everything out.
Scott's Collectibles refs some of the top creators in the business and was kind enough to lend a few of them to the show this weekend. Head over to scottscollectibles.co.uk to see the latest offerings.
MajorPain.com just launched and is adding new comics every day. Like them on Facebook and join their insider group, or feel free to just give them a call and they will help you find the comics or comic art you're looking for.
Alpha Omega Certification is the official CGC facilitator for Comic Conline. Check out alphaomegacertification.com for an amazing list of signature submission opportunities.
OutrightGeekery.com is the official news site of Comic Conline. Head to their website to check out the latest in comic-related news.
Comic Book Shopping Network is a hub where retailers can come together to host live sales every single day. CBSN is the home for some of the best comic deals and people on Facebook.
OasisComics.com is your official home for Jay Lee and David Barron exclusive covers. Now available are the Power Rangers exclusive colored blanks.
And last, go check out CoffinComicShop.com for the Comic Conline Art Germ Lady Death cover. That thing is available till Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific time, and probably the last Art Germ cover, Lady Death. I mean, that's not going to be limited like this, that anybody can get. So go pick one up.
All right, guys, that's it for this show. Big thank you to Ejikure for coming on, and we are going to log off now, and we will be back in 25 minutes with Mr. Alan Kwa.
Yes.